Good morning, it is the 16th of November and today we are in the Ubud area. We've left Canggu for the day and we are doing a full-on content creation day, doing work for clients, doing work for ourselves. I thought in today's video I would do a bit of like a day in the life of a full-time freelance creative, and I just wanted to talk about being a female within the creative industry and just some of the struggles that come with that and some of the things that I have found along the way and differences of how I've been treated compared to, for example, how Adam's been treated. I wanted to change up the way I'm doing these videos a little bit, and rather than just showing you the day and all the travel-y things and things that we see and do, I thought I would like to just have a bit more of like a chat about stuff and also talk to you about being a freelance creative and how you can do it as well. I just thought I'd go into a bit more detail about that kind of side of things today and show you how we create content for clients and make money from it. Bag is packed, ready to go, and with the products that we are going to be shooting some content for today, so time to get to Ubud.
Load me up on that mozzie spray because it is humid over here.
I'm having to be on the lens that's a bit more zoomed in as Adam's using the wide to film his 6 a.m. video. We're in this amazing area with rice fields all around us. It's really, really, really beautiful. Palm trees are my favourite thing ever, and there are so many of them around us here. So we are both full-time freelance photographers and videographers. I do both. Adam mainly just does videography and a little bit of photography here and there, but both love to be away, exploring new countries and places and experiences and all of that. But obviously that can be really expensive and take up a lot of money. So a way that we make it a bit more affordable, and the way that we can do it, is by reaching out to companies asking to shoot content for them. So companies like sun cream and water bottles and hats and rucksacks and all of those kinds of things, because then that means that whilst we're away we can then shoot content for them, get paid to do it, and then it helps to cover our trips. And that is what we're currently doing on this trip. We are shooting content for 2 companies, and as we're in these amazing locations, it's the perfect place to shoot content for them. So how do I actually go about reaching out to these companies? What I will do is I make a list of all the sorts of different like products or company types or the sort of businesses that we would want to create content for. So obviously whilst traveling, it's more relevant to create content for something that you would take traveling, e.g. sun cream. So what I do, after I've created a list of products that I think would be a good fit for us, I go online and I search for companies that have these types of products. Or of more recent times, I've been also using ChatGPT to help give me a list of all these different companies, and then I will go in, I'll find their website, I'll find their email, I'll find their Instagram, I'll do a bit of digging online. I will contact these businesses and send them our proposal. And for our proposal, I will go through and create a package deal as well that we can offer them. Open to negotiation with these, but we send them the deal from the off so that they can see a price straight away and see if they'd be interested. And then from there we talk on email, have a call, whatever it is, discuss our ideas, and then they send out the products and we go and shoot the content. We edit all the content, deliver it back to them and get paid. And I say it's as simple as that. It does almost sound simple, and sometimes it can be, but sometimes it can also be really hard. I spend hours and hours and hours sending out these messages and emails to try and land some companies. So that is another big part of the job. You know, we do it all from the actual creating the content, reaching out to brands and the communication with them, dealing with invoices, chasing invoices. Like, there's a lot to it being a freelance photographer, but it's equally one of the best jobs in the world, because it means that right now at 6 a.m. I can be here creating content and earning money, which is just insane. I love it so much. We've just been filming some content with this waterfall in the background, getting some shots for sun cream and one green bottle. It's actually insane that we've actually been able to get to a waterfall when there's barely anyone else here, because normally they are just absolutely filled with people. So luckily we've got it basically to ourselves, so that was really good. we're now at the rice fields and we're just planning the content that we're gonna get. It's really hot, so we're both trying to keep shaded. But this is the view from here. Looks incredible. Now we're gonna go walk around somewhere in here and get some content. Somehow it's only 11:30. I feel like it should be about 3 p.m. with the amount of stuff that we've done today, but that's good. That's a sign of being productive and getting up early and making the most of the day. So we've just been walking around the rice field area, getting some different shots, some different types of shots, mainly just for the sun cream company here. And I tell you what, we definitely needed the sun cream today as well. So it's a good job that we're doing an ad for one where we have to keep putting it on because it is really, really hot. So thirsty. And we are home at last. I'm so hot and sweaty and dirty and grubby and everything, but I think it's time for a quick dip in the pool. Okay, so as I said I would, I wanted to add in a bit about being a female in the creative industry and my experiences with that, because I've been doing this as my job now for around 4 years, dipping in and out of being full-time and part-time, but it's fair to say that I've still had my time and my experiences with being a female in the creative industry, and I do really believe that we get treated differently to males. In this video, obviously I've spoken a lot about how we can earn money whilst travelling and doing like content creation whilst travelling, but that isn't the only industry that we do content in. We also do lots in fitness, weddings, restaurant, a little bit of fashion stuff, but a huge thing is music and nightlife, and that is where I really notice the biggest difference with how females and males can be treated differently. But this also comes down to a bit of like an age difference as well. So I'm 25 and I feel like some people just almost dismiss me and like think that maybe I'm not worthy of being in that job role, or that I'm not capable of handling myself in those situations, or not taking me seriously. Like there has been multiple times where I have walked up to a club entrance and they've just not even like believed that I'm the videographer for the night. I've walked up, said that I'm there to do the job. There will be someone that is at that club expecting me to turn up. They know that I'm going to work there that night, but maybe they're not on the door in that moment in time. And I've walked up and said like, I'm Connie, I'm the videographer, I'm here to film for the night, da 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 da. Like I'll say the name of the person who I'm working for, and the people at the door will just be like, no. And I'm like, it's really infuriating, and I'll call Adam up and tell him the situation, and he'll say just da da da, say your name, do this, do that, and like say the same situation that I've then done, he would then do it, and they would instantly go okay. And I've been there with him at times when we then go to do club shoots together, and they have instantly gone yeah right, and like just let us in. But when I'm on my own, and it could even be the same club that we've then been to together, and I've said the exact same thing that Adam has said, they will not let me in, will question it, they'll have to give someone a call to check that like I'm legit. And I just find it so frustrating, because I know that if Adam was to just walk in and do it, they would just let him in. Whereas I do fully believe that being like a younger female in the industry, they just like dismiss me. And I don't know whether if any other female creatives are watching this right now, and especially ones that have worked within the nightlife industry, have also had similar experiences, because I would be genuinely interested to know. I know that I am a little bit more of a like timid person, but I believe I can still handle myself in those situations. I'm still going to walk up to the door confidently, say who I am and the reason for me being there. And then another thing that I've also found is the difference when it comes to invoices and payment. I know that there has been many other creatives that have struggled to get payments, have to chase payments, have to chase businesses on and on to receive their payment, and it is a really like infuriating and frustrating thing. When you're a freelance creative, you're probably 9 times out of 10 just working, you know, for yourself. You've not got a big team around you, and to have to chase payments, and you know, everyone needs to get paid, everyone needs their bills paid, and if you're having to chase that money, it's really frustrating. But something again that I found that I do believe is from being a female in the industry is people almost not taking me seriously with payments and invoices, and when I've asked for an invoice to be sent and to be paid by this certain date, them just like ignoring my messages, ignoring my emails, ignoring and not doing it. But then as soon as Adam will step in and say, no, this needs to be paid, they've gone, okay, done. And I just find it ridiculous, and I'd be very, very interested to know if there are any other female creatives watching this who has experienced the same thing. Because sadly, as in many like situations in life, I do believe that females are treated differently, and I just find it the most infuriating thing. Not to get too deep into this topic because it's something that I feel like I could just rant on about otherwise. You know, there's many things going on in the world and situations and people where maybe they shouldn't have the power and be in control, and when I think into the future of my life and to the future of if I then have kids and what their life may be like, I just think that something needs to change in the world for, you know, women to have a bit more power and respect, because it's something that people have been fighting for so long, and I still don't believe that there is the equality there. But yeah, as I have in this video spoken about the good positive experiences with, you know, creating money whilst travelling and how that allows us so much freedom, I also just wanted to share a real insight into how I find things within this industry and the negative side of things as well. If any other female creatives have watched this and have listened to me rant here, I would also love to hear your experiences and just let me know if I'm not the only one who's experienced this, right? And I think that concludes this video. I've done enough talking here, so thank you very much for watching. As always, if you have made it this far, then thank you so much, and please subscribe because that would mean a lot. So thank you, bye bye.